Have you ever stopped to think that constant fatigue, the lack of motivation to do things you once loved, or even trouble focusing might be something much deeper? What if I told you these are signs of something you might be ignoring? Today, we're going to uncover the hidden signs of depression that often go unnoticed, and that might be affecting you or someone you love. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to hear could truly change your life. Depression is one of the most common mental health conditions in the world, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. A lot of people believe it's just sadness or a lack of willpower, but the truth is, it's far more complex than that. The biggest challenge? Depression doesn't always show up in obvious ways. In many cases, the signs are hidden in your daily life, masked by routines or dismissed as just a rough patch. And here's the scary part. Ignoring those signs can cause the situation to quietly get worse over time. In today's video, we're going to explore 5 hidden signs of depression that you probably never realized were connected to this condition. Let's dive in together. You sleep and sleep, but still wake up feeling exhausted. It's like no amount of rest is enough to recharge your energy. And here's the thing, it might not be about your sleep at all. Constant fatigue is one of the most common symptoms of depression, but also one of the most overlooked. Often, people assume they're just overworked or tired from life's demands. But depression drains your energy from the inside out. It affects how your body functions, making even the simplest tasks feel incredibly difficult. You might also notice that even during moments of rest or leisure, the feeling of exhaustion doesn't go away, like there's a constant cloud hanging over you. This isn't just about being unmotivated. It's a red flag that deserves your attention. If it feels like you're carrying an invisible weight around all the time, it could be more than just physical tiredness. Pay attention to whether this is accompanied by other symptoms, like loss of appetite or disinterest in things you used to enjoy. These may be important signs telling you it's time to seek help. We all have bad days, right? But what if feeling irritated becomes part of your everyday life, for no clear reason? One of the most surprising symptoms of depression is irritability. You might catch yourself losing patience more easily, feeling on edge, or even reacting with anger in situations that normally wouldn't bother you at all. This sign often goes unnoticed because it's mistaken for stress or just a strong personality. But in truth, depression can trigger a wave of negative emotions that are hard to explain. This kind of behavior can deeply affect your relationships, creating distance between you and the people you care about. Constant irritability can also show up as frustration with yourself, which only adds to the emotional burden you're carrying. You may also notice that small inconveniences suddenly feel like major problems in your mind, and that drains your mental energy even more. Spotting these patterns is crucial to understanding whether there's something deeper going on. If this resonates with you, it might be time to take a closer look at what's happening inside. Have you ever felt like you're living life on autopilot? Like everything around you is happening in black and white, without any real emotion? That's one of the most painful signs of depression, emotional disconnection. You might no longer feel excitement for things that used to make you happy. It's possible you start to distance yourself from friends and family, not because you want to, but because you simply don't have the energy or desire to connect. This emotional numbness is a silent alarm, signaling that something inside isn't okay. You may also realize that moments that should feel joyful or meaningful just leave you feeling empty. Birthdays, hangouts with friends, special events, they all lose their color. This can make you feel even more isolated, creating a cycle where the emotional disconnection feeds itself over and over again. Recognizing this is the first step toward breaking that cycle and reaching out for help. Don't underestimate these signs. They might be the key to truly understanding what's going on inside you. Have you noticed how depression can show up physically? Changes in appetite, constant headaches, digestive problems, and even muscle pain with no clear reason can all be signs that your mind is not okay. Often, when mental health is neglected, the body starts sending messages that something is wrong. And it's easy to dismiss these signs as just part of your routine or diet. But if these symptoms persist, it's time to stop and ask, what if it's something deeper? Our body and mind are deeply connected, and ignoring physical symptoms is like ignoring your mind crying out for help. You might also notice unexplained weight changes, either gain or loss, or skin issues like acne or irritation that appear without any obvious cause. These symptoms shouldn't be looked at in isolation, because they're often the result of emotional imbalance. Another important sign is constant muscle tension, especially in your shoulders or neck, even without any intense physical activity. Paying attention to these patterns and connecting them to your emotional state is key to getting the right support. Are you the kind of person who, even in good moments, finds something to worry about or feel guilty for? These negative automatic thoughts are one of the most dangerous signs of depression. They make you feel like you're not good enough, like nothing you do is ever right, or that something bad is always about to happen. The worst part? These thoughts don't always feel intense. Sometimes they quietly linger in the background, eating away at your self-esteem and feeding a constant sense of dissatisfaction. You might notice that these thoughts are repetitive, like a cycle you just can't break. They can feel like an inner voice criticizing everything you do, reinforcing guilt, shame, and feelings of failure. That can cause you to pull back from new experiences, afraid of messing up or letting people down. These thoughts can even shape your decisions, making you avoid risks, stick to what's safe, and miss out on growth. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward changing them. With professional help and emotional support, you can reshape the way you think and rebuild your self-confidence. Depression is a quiet illness, but its consequences can be devastating. Sadly, even celebrities who seem to have it all can fall victim to this disorder. Let's remember 5 celebrities who lost their battle with depression, in hopes that their stories will raise awareness and inspire change. One of Hollywood's most beloved actors, known for his comedic and dramatic talent. Behind the contagious smile, Robin struggled with depression and a neurodegenerative condition. His death in 2014 shocked the world and highlighted the importance of mental health conversations. Lead singer of Linkin Park, Chester was open about his battles with depression. His lyrics often reflected deep emotional pain, and his passing in 2017 reminded us how much support and compassion people still need. The British singer battled addiction and depression. Despite her meteoric success, she died in 2011 at the age of 27, leaving behind a grieving fanbase and a timeless musical legacy. Famous for his unforgettable role as the Joker in The Dark Knight, Heath struggled with insomnia and emotional issues. His death in 2008 was a powerful reminder that mental illness affects people from all walks of life. Lead singer of Nirvana, Kurt fought depression and the overwhelming pressure of fame. His death in 1994 not only marked the end of a musical era but also sent a lasting message about the importance of mental health care. These stories show that depression is a fight no one should face alone. They remind us to be aware of the signs, to reach out for help, and to support those we love. Depression is silent, but its signs are there, just waiting to be seen. The sooner you recognize them, the sooner you can take action and reclaim the quality of life you deserve. Remember, asking for help isn't weakness, it's courage. If any of these signs spoke to you, don't ignore them. Reach out to a mental health professional and take that first step toward healing. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more content like this, and check out the video that's appearing on your screen right now. It might be the next step in your journey of self-discovery. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.